The ketogenic diet has multiple actions, and a novel way of using this diet is going to be in the cancers. And when I say cancers, I mean 90 to 95% of all cancers will respond to this simple ketogenic diet. In spite of the billions of dollars, we really have not been able to change the outcome of cancer. It's now known that about 85 to 90% of all cancers are due to this lifestyle change. One is we are having much less physical exercise. Our food has changed. We eat a lot of packaged foods. We eat a lot of processed foods, and they all contain chemicals which are carcinogens. In our environment, we have a lot of carcinogens. In spite of surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, the median survival rate in the last 10 years has increased from around 14 months to 16 to 17 months. And what do you get? 2 to 3 months more. So really we got to look elsewhere. And the elsewhere we got to look is, we got to look, why do you get cancer in the first place? In all of us, we have two genes. One is known as the proto-oncogene, which if changed can become an oncogene and cause cancer. And we have the tumor suppressor gene, which will suppress this. They are in balance. So any one of us can get cancer if this balance is shifted. So that is the basis. Now, what is the difference between the metabolism? That the difference between the cancer cells and our cells is that in the mitochondria that is changed so that these mitochondria utilize carbohydrate in the form of blood glucose, and that glucose is converted into lactate. Our normal body cells convert glucose into carbon dioxide and water. Every cancer cell of yours will use 18 times the amount of energy that our normal body cell uses. And they are solely dependent upon carbohydrate in the form of blood glucose. So this is the difference. And when you heard of the ketogenic diet, you heard how we can use either glucose or ketones. The ketones are anti-epileptic, but the ketones also give 50% more energy. The ketones act on abnormal mitochondria and make them normal, and the ketones have many other actions. So at that time it was thought, why not target this metabolic difference between the two? And these experiments have just come up in the last 8-10 years. One of the famous biologists from Boston, Dr. Thomas Seyfried, has done yeoman work in this. He took rats, injected their brains with these abnormal cancer cells, and he gave one lot of rats normal food. The other lot of rats, he gave them a ketogenic diet, meaning high fat, low carbohydrate, normal protein diet. And what did he find? Within a few weeks, the brains of those who were allowed to eat anything, which means a high carbohydrate diet, they had huge tumors, and the brains would then literally bulge out. And it's very dramatic to see that. While those rats who were given this ketogenic diet, it didn't grow. So that showed him that diet can cause a lot of changes. So how do we target these cancers? Simple. Take a ketogenic diet. Now, as soon as people hear from me this, they say, what? Just a simple diet can make me all right? No, doctor, there must be something wrong. And what is the reason for this? Because it doesn't cost much. And unfortunately, over these years, we have equated the amount that we spend on medication with the efficacy. Cost is equal to efficacy. So is the ketogenic diet. It's not expensive, but it does not mean that it is not efficacious. And we are going to show you one of our patients who is a young boy who had a malignant ependymoma in his brain. He was operated 4 times, radiated 4 times, given chemotherapy 4 times. Every time it recurred. It not only recurred, but it spread from the brain into the spinal cord. It usually means that now you can't do anything. And that is what he was told. Sorry, now we can't do anything. We've come to the end of the road as far as radiation and the chemo goes. He's been with us for about a year. This boy, young teenager, who could not stand on his own. He needed two persons to hold him in order to stand, he would leave alone walk. Today, he stands on his own and he walks on his own. That's the improvement. The spread which was seen in the spinal cord has disappeared and the tumors in the brain have become less. So we do know that they improve. How long will this boy need to be on the diet for full cure, for those tumors to totally disappear? I don't know. It could be 3 years, it could be 6 years, it could be 8 years, it could be 10 years. I really don't know. But in 1 year, he has improved. Now you're going to say that, oh my God, you're going to be on diet for so many years. But this is a very easy diet. This is not a difficult diet. And we have patients on uncontrolled epilepsy who have been on diet for 8 to 10 years with no side effects whatsoever. And the most important, you're going to think, oh, can I not eat my usual food? Yes, we have made a new wonder powder. You can get idlis, dosas with sambar. You can have bread and cake. You can have malpoha. You can have parotas, puris. You can have shev. You can have sev gatia. You can have puffs. You can have dokla. So there are more than 130, 140 items that you can have recipes, but you can't eat outside. So with all these recipes, and we have more than 130 to 140 of them, there's really not much that you can't eat, only it has to be tailored. It has to be individualized and it has to be given by a doctor and a dietitian team, because we have to make sure that you get all your nutrients. We have to make sure that you get adequate protein. We have to make sure that the calories are such that you do not lose weight or gain weight. So we keep you at your ideal body weight. This diet is simple, cost effective, and most important, has no side effects. Thank you.